Say cross-browser testing with Selenium. Cross-browser testing. See, first one, what is cross-browser testing? What is cross-browser testing? What is cross-browser testing? Say, cross-browser testing is a type of test to check that our web application works as expected in different browsers. See, cross-browser testing is a test type is a test type to check that our web application works as expected in different browsers. Say, our Selenium WebDriver supports all popular browsers, but Selenium IDE doesn't support all browsers, only Mozilla Firefox. Okay, forget about Selenium IDE. Selenium WebDriver, important tool in Selenium suite. It supports all popular browsers. Okay, what is cross-browser testing? Next, why cross-browser testing? Why cross-browser testing? Say, a web application can be opened in any web browser by the end user. So, we need to ensure that the web application will work as expected in all popular browsers. See, nowadays, for public web applications, internet applications, we can't restrict the end users. See, a web application can be opened in any web browser in any web browser by the end user. So we need to ensure that the web application that the just a minute that the web application will work as expected in all popular browsers. Will work as expected in all popular browsers. So I think all of you familiar with these two topics. One is what is cross-browser testing, another is why cross-browser testing. Okay, on general topic, popular browsers. We have three popular browsers as per market share. Popular browsers. Popular browsers for computer environment. Mobile environment different. Mobile browsers different. See, first one, as per market share, as per seniority, Internet Explorer is the oldest browser in popular browsers. but as per market share, Google Chrome, Google Chrome first. It was launched in have any idea, Pradvipal? Google Chrome launched in
1990s
pardon?
or 1995?
No. Okay. Santosh, have any idea? Google Chrome when it was launched? Google Chrome from Google.
No.
Okay, cool. No issue. Launched in 2008. 2008. Its market share approximately 68% for client side. Server side different. Usually public web applications can be accessed by end users. Client side. Client side Google Chrome share, market share 68%. Market share approximately 68%. Next, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox. It was launched in 2004. Just a minute. It was launched in 2004. Its market share approximately 19%. 19%. Next, third one, Internet Explorer from Microsoft. Internet Explorer. Just a minute. It was launched in 1995, 1995. Its market share approximately 6.5%. See, these three are the popular browsers for computer environment, for computer web applications. See, these three having more than 90%. Remaining browsers, Safari, Opera, limited use are below 10% only, remaining all browsers. These are the popular browsers. Next, fourth one, working with different browsers. Working with different browsers. Working with different browsers. Browsers. Say, Selenium WebDriver supports browser compatibility tests on almost every popular browser, including Chrome, Mozilla, IE, Safari, Opera, etc. The WebDriver API application programming interface drives the browser as the real user would drive it. WebDriver drives the browser as the real world user drive it. Real user would drive it. By default, Firefox driver comes with Selenium server standalone jar library. But for Chrome, IE and other browsers, there are libraries need to be instantiated externally. We need to download browser drivers for Chrome, IE, Safari, etc. But Firefox driver built-in library. Observe these three points. Selenium WebDriver supports browser compatibility. Browser compatibility. compatibility tests on almost every popular browser, including Chrome, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, etc. Next, the WebDriver API. The WebDriver. Aarti, what is the API? The WebDriver API.
Something programming interface.
Application programming interface.
Programming, yeah.
Drives the browser as the real user, would drive it. Next, by default Firefox driver. By default Firefox driver comes with Selenium server standalone. You no need to remember this one. Server standalone jar library added. Next, for Chrome, IE and other browsers, there are libraries need to be instantiated externally. See, this is working with different browsers. Selenium WebDriver working with different browsers. Next, how to conduct cross-browser testing with Selenium WebDriver. How to conduct cross-browser testing. With Selenium WebDriver. Just a minute. See, element locators are same for all browsers. WebDriver commands or methods, same. Programming features, same. Next, framework annotations, same for all browsers. Next, what is the difference? Browser driver varies from one browser to another. Okay, now, Santosh, what is the difference?
Browser driver varies
from one browser to another for executing test cases?
We need to
Browser driver
install driver.
Browser driver only Browser driver only varies from one browser to another, remaining all same. See, test cases same. If it is Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome or IE, test cases same. Only browser driver varies. See, if you create test cases using Mozilla Firefox, that can be executed using other browsers also. No issue. See, first one, element locators. Element locators. Element locators same for all browsers. All browsers. Next, WebDriver. WebDriver commands. Same. WebDriver commands same. Next, programming features. Programming features. Same. Next, testing framework. Either JUnit or TestNG. If we use .NET Platform, NUnit. Testing framework. Annotations. Also same. Next, what is the difference? Browser driver. Browser driver. See, varies from one browser to another. Varies from one browser to another. Another. Okay. Next, just a minute. Inspect elements. Element locators common. Inspect elements. How to inspect elements? In Mozilla Firefox, see Mozilla Firefox, they have built-in feature page inspector, built-in feature called page inspector. Page inspector. It is built-in feature. Otherwise, you can download third-party plugins. Prithvipal, what are the third-party plugins?
Firebug, sir.
Firebug, Firepath. Next, Google Chrome, Praveen Rao. Google Chrome. How to inspect elements in Google Chrome?
F12, like it's
Pardon?
already inbuilt develop.
Okay, built-in developer tools.
Yes, you can press F12.
Follow the terminology. Built-in developer tools. Shortcut key F12. Next, for IE also same. Internet Explorer. Same built-in developer tools. Observe Saloni, suppose I inspected elements in Mozilla Firefox browser. Can I use these element locators in Google Chrome?
No, sir.
No. What I told, element locator same for all browsers.
Yeah, element locator. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yes, you can use. Suppose you are using Google Chrome for creating and executing test cases. but you inspected elements in Mozilla Firefox browser. No issue. You can use those element locators in Google Chrome or IE. Okay, na? Don't
Yeah,
confuse.
got it, sir.
Okay, don't confuse. Common. Next, creating browser drivers. Creating browser drivers. You know how to create Mozilla Firefox browser driver. That is default library added. You no need to download browser driver. But for Google Chrome IE, we need to download, but no need to install. Don't install. Just download browser drivers and set the path of browser driver in test cases. See, first Mozilla Firefox driver. Mozilla Firefox driver. You know how to create. WebDriver. Just a minute. Next, driver name. You can use any meaningful name equals to new keyword. New is Java keyword. Firefox driver D capital letter. F capital, D capital. First F and D. Firefox driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, Google Chrome. See, one step extra. What is that extra step? Instantiate Chrome browser driver. See, instantiate Chrome browser driver. Instantiate Chrome browser driver. How to instantiate? Download Chrome browser driver. Download Chrome browser driver and set that executable file. After downloading, you can get a browser driver executable file. You set that executable file path. Enough. Same for IE and other browsers. Observe how to download. Go to Selenium official website, seleniumhq.org. Here download, select download tab, scroll down. Here third party browser drivers. Suppose Google Chrome. Where is this one? Internet Explorer. Here the Internet Explorer driver. Here 32-bit. Based on your operating environment, you can select driver link. Suppose first Chrome, Google Chrome driver. Here Chrome driver for Linux, Chrome driver Mac, Chrome driver Win32. See, you download this one. Click this text link and save this zip folder in hard disk. After download, extract, then you can get executable file. Only single file.
And they are 64 and 32 both are same.
Pardon?
Yeah, in the screen like 32-bit and 64-bit. Like, okay.
You try. I think it will work for 64 also. For Linux only they provided separate drivers. For Chrome they provided only Win32 driver. You try for that Win64-bit operating also. Who is
Okay,
asking?
sure. Yeah, this is Praveen Rao.
It may work. You try. Otherwise, you can find third-party drivers in the internet. It may work.
Okay, okay, okay.
See, Selenium HQ. Just a minute. See, download Internet Explorer driver Win32 64-bit. Select, suppose my environment is 32-bit. Save the file. After downloading, extract that folder. I already downloaded. Observe in E drive. After extraction, Chrome driver. This is the executable file. Next, IE driver server. Okay, available in E drive in my computer. You can place in a desktop also, no issue. Next, here one statement extra na. What is the statement? You need to remember this syntax. Observe Saloni. System dot set property of within double quotes WebDriver dot Chrome driver dot driver. You need to remember this syntax, comma, driver file path, driver executable file path, driver exe file path. Next, close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, next step common, WebDriver driver name equals to new Chrome driver, Chrome D capital letter, Chrome driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. This is about creating Google Chrome driver. I will show in practical. Third one, Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer. Same. Here also instantiate. Instantiate IE browser driver. Download IE browser driver and set executable file path. Next here same. Instead of Chrome, just a minute. Here Chrome dot driver, not Chrome driver. Chrome dot driver, WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. Next, WebDriver dot IE dot driver. See, system dot set property of within double quotes WebDriver dot IE dot driver, comma, driver file path, driver file path. Just a minute. Close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, create a test case and execute using all popular browsers. Observe Sridevi. Sridevi, are you following? Create a
Yes, sir.
test case. Any confusion?
No, sir, I'm good, sir.
Okay, cool. Create a test case and execute using all popular browsers. All popular browsers. Okay. Say, first I am taking one simple test case. Next, we will take one more test case also. First, simple test case. Launch Google application. Next, capture the page title and verify. Observe. Launch google.com, capture the page title and verify and compare with expected. See, observe. Page title. What is the page title, Pradvipal Singh? Praveen Rao, what is the page title of this Google homepage?
Google.
Google. Otherwise, you just view page source. Here, search Control F, title. Observe. Title Google na. See, my test case is observe. Observe Aarti. See, people are responding slowly. Manual test case.
Listening.
Okay. See, first test case name. First I am taking simple test case. Test case name. Verify launch application. Verify launch application. Launch application. Say Google. This is the test case. Next, test steps. Test steps. First step, just a minute. Launch the browser. Launch the browser. Next, navigate to Google homepage. Navigate to, just a minute. You take this URL. Suppose navigate to google.com. Next, verification point. Before that, test data. Test data not applicable. Next, verification point. Verification point. Capture the page title. Capture the page title. This capturing value is actual. And compare with expected. 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 Google. Okay. Next, status of the result after execution. status of the test case. Okay, this simple test case. First, I am writing WebDriver test script for Mozilla Firefox browser. See, already we discussed only driver varies from one browser to another. Test case same for any browser. See, first Selenium test case, Selenium WebDriver test case for Mozilla Firefox browser. Guide me, Santosh. You know the manual test case. It is simple test case. First launch Eclipse IDE. Launch Eclipse IDE. Next, create a Java class. Create a Java class. Suppose class name verify title. Verify page title. Next, generate the main method. Okay. Guide me. You know the test case and test steps.
WebDriver.
WebDriver, first create browser driver. WebDriver driver equals to new Firefox driver. Open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, import WebDriver library. Next, import Firefox driver library. Okay. Next,
driver
dot get URL. You take that URL. Just a minute. Get this URL. Next, capture the after launching this page. Capture the page title. A page title is string type data. String
page title.
Suppose page title. You can use any meaningful name. Equals to
driver
dot
get current title.
Page title. Get a title.
Title.
Title means page title only. Get title. Semicolon. Next, write condition for verification point. If page title it is showing this one. Okay, page title is string. It is object. Page title equals Google. Here provide expected. Then write any meaningful message. Write meaningful message. Suppose Google application launched. Google application launched. Suppose status of the result passed. It is optional. Next, else, otherwise. Else, open curly braces. Next, Google application not launched. not launched. Failed. Next at end, after condition driver
Close.
dot close.
Close.
Okay. Observe Pradvipal, run the program.
Yes, sir.
Put mute Santosh.
Yeah.
Observe what is the output. Pradvipal, Google application launched
sir.
passed na.
Yes.
Okay. Say in our software testing, positive testing and negative testing is there. Negative testing also there. Negative testing very important. Suppose here we executed positive scenario, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Positive scenario. Suppose negative scenario for same test case. Negative scenario for same operation. Suppose if we use for observe Saloni for negative testing, how to conduct negative testing? Using invalid input we conduct negative testing na.
Yes, sir.
See, observe in manual testing also this is common. For positive testing we use valid input. For negative testing we use invalid input. But here no input. Say input data is optional. Some test cases may not have input data. Here no input data. That time you change the expected value. See, intentionally change the expected value. Getting this point? Praveen
Yes,
Rao,
sir.
observe. Say software testing in one classification, positive. We need to cover positive and negative scenarios. Then only complete testing. If you cover only positive scenarios, that is not completeness. For example, for valid user ID and password, our application is working fine. But what about handling invalid inputs? For invalid user ID password also it is working fine. That is not correct. Isn't it, Pradipal? It has to accept
sir.
valid inputs and prevent invalid inputs. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
For positive and negative testing. Okay. How to conduct positive testing? See.
Enter valid data.
See, for positive testing we use valid input. For negative testing observe Sridevi, invalid input. Suppose our test case not having input data. In this scenario, no input data. That time how to conduct negative testing? Respond Sridevi. Respond Praveen Rao. Did you get my question, Praveen Rao?
No, sir.
Saloni, did you understand my question?
Yes, sir.
Say for positive testing we use valid input. For negative testing we use invalid input. But in this test case no input data. So we cannot provide invalid inputs. Why? No input data. See, some test cases only having input data. some cases no input data. That time, how to conduct negative testing? Already I told.
We can change the URL.
Expected value.
Expected value, not URL. Okay, expected value. See, use incorrect expected value. Okay, na Santosh?
Yes, sir.
Suppose instead of Google I am using Yahoo, definitely it will fail. It has to fail, otherwise defecting this functionality. Observe, Google application was, it is okay. Here I have to show Yahoo. Anyhow, it is showing not launched, like it is covering that else part. Observe, covering else part now. All of you put mute. Sridevi, are you following? Why you are not responding?
I did, sir. I'm following, sir.
Okay. Next, Praveen Rao, guide me. Same test case, Selenium WebDriver test case for Google Chrome browser. Google Chrome. Google Chrome browser. Here we need to instantiate the browser driver na. Test case same.
Yes, sir.
Instantiate the browser driver. Just a minute.
Yes.
Instantiate Chrome browser driver. See, in my machine, Chrome driver available in E drive. That driver name is, just a minute. Driver name is Chrome driver. It is exe file. Chrome driver.exe. Observe, Pridvipal, application type exe na. Continue, Praveen Rao.
Yeah. System dot set property.
Type yes and select set property. First WebDriver
dot
Chrome good
dot
driver, comma, again within double quotes. Suppose in my machine E drive Chrome driver dot exe semicolon. Okay na? Run the program.
It won't work, sir.
Okay, it will work, but negative scenario.
Yeah. But we need to change the Firefox.
Okay. Just a minute. I will change this one also. Google is launching Firefox browser only, not showing any error. Chrome driver. Import Chrome driver library. Observe, Praveen Rao, run the program. See, observe, starting Chrome driver. Observe, starting Chrome driver. What is the status of test case? Google application launched passed na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is for Chrome driver. Chrome browser. Next, guide me, Sridevi. Same test case for Internet Explorer. See, Selenium WebDriver
To
test.
initiate
Just a minute. Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer browser. First, instantiate IE browser driver. Okay, here instead of Chrome, use IE. Next here, what is that name? Name of the driver, IE driver server. exe file. See, IE driver server.exe. Next, change the driver Internet Explorer. Import Internet Explorer library. Okay. Now run the program or test case. Google application launched, passed. Run the program once again. Observe. Sridevi, getting output na, correct output na?
Yes, sir.
See, this is about cross browser testing. See
I
here.
have one quick question, sir. Here Internet Explorer, even I also tried, but when you open the browser, initially it's routing to some local connections. Right? So I am also tried this option, but it's taking that instead of Google title, it's taking WebDriver. Do you have any ideas?
Pardon? Instead of
Google, it's a title name. It's taking instead of Google, it's taking WebDriver, because before local connection, the title name is WebDriver.
Before local connection, title is
WebDriver.
Which one title? Page title?
Yeah. Yes.
That is your environmental issue. And you make sure this settings also, browser settings. Observe. Internet options. Here security settings are there now.
Yes, sir.
Here you need to use same setting. Suppose internet enable protection mode, local internet same, trusted sites same, restricted sites same. You enable or disable, but same settings for all: internet, local, intranet, trusted site, and restricted sites. You tried this one?
No, sir. I'll try and
You try that one. Suppose if any one is not common, suppose I am removing this one for internet enabled, local intranet not enabled, trusted enabled, this one enabled. Apply. Okay. Run the program. Error. We have to use the same settings, security settings. You try. Otherwise, we will find the solution.
Okay.
Security. And one more thing, in real time also, we are facing so many problems with Internet Explorer. If it is Mozilla Firefox, no issues. It is 100% compatible. Next, Chrome also okay. But IE, so many issues.
Yeah. And may I know your Mozilla Firefox browser version, sir?
Latest version only I used. Okay, I will send the details.
Okay.
I will send all browser details, version details.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Observe, we executed this test case for all browsers. Next, my requirement is observe Prithvipal.
Yes, sir.
We created a test case and executed using different browsers one by one, isn't it?
Yes.
One by one. First we executed using Mozilla Firefox, then we changed the browser driver to Chrome, executed, next IE, executed. Say we executed the test case with different browsers one by one. Okay. Now I want to execute test cases for all browsers continuously. First, Mozilla Firefox browser, next continuation, execution, continuation. First Mozilla Firefox browser, next Chrome browser, next IE browser, continuously. This is my requirement. For that you can apply logic. Observe. Did you understand my requirement, Prithvipal?
Yes, sir. I do.
Sridevi, did you understand the requirement?
Yes, sir.
See, create a test case, use the same test case. Create a test case
No.
and execute the test case using Firefox, next Chrome and IE browsers continuously. See, continuously. This is my requirement. Say, in two ways we can conduct that one. One is using for loop and else if. Next, using for loop and switch case also. Switch, not case. Switch structure. First, using for loop and else if. A, using for loop for multiple iterations loop required, and else if for loop and else if. Next, another possibility, using same for loop, instead of else if structure you can select switch structure. Okay, first I am taking for loop and else if. Okay, observe. First declare, observe Praveen Rao, first declare WebDriver as global. WebDriver as global. Just a minute. You remove all these one. First declare WebDriver as global. See public static WebDriver driver. Why I am declaring WebDriver as global? For class level, Santosh, we need to use this driver in different blocks of code.
Yeah.
Different blocks, else if blocks, etc. We need to use WebDriver in different blocks of code That's why I am declaring as class level. One is WebDriver. Next, one more thing, public static int browser. Next, third one optional. All of you put mute except Pradipal. Static string browser name. Browser name. Okay. Before main method. Next, after main method, write loop structure for suppose browser equals to 1, browser equals to 1, semicolon. Observe Saloni. Try to follow, otherwise ask me your queries.
Yes.
Browser less than or equal to 3. Here I am taking 3 browsers, that's why I am using 3. Semicolon. Next, browser plus plus. Okay. Next, condition. Write condition, Pradipal.
Yes, sir.
If
Browser
equals to, single equal to or double equal to?
double equals to.
Double equal to. See, first we in for loop we use single equal to, that is equal to.
Yes, sir. In condition comparing, sir.
For browser double equal to 1.
Do something.
Now create Firefox driver. Create Firefox driver, Santosh. Create Firefox driver.
WebDriver.
Pardon?
WebDriver.
WebDriver not required. WebDriver already we declared as global. Driver, just driver. Driver equals to new Firefox driver. Enough.
So the driver is like, sir, is a.
We declare driver as global now.
Yes, sir. So it's a static variable, right, sir? It's like
not
local,
variable.
It's a static variable.
It is static.
It is static, sir.
Static.
So you can use anywhere in class.
Anywhere in the class. Okay. Suppose in first condition block or second condition block or third condition in another loop, etc.
Okay, sir.
If you declare as local, for every block we need to declare again, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Driver equal new Firefox browser driver. Next, optional one, browser name. It is optional. Mozilla Firefox. It is only for user friendliness. Mozilla Firefox browser. Semicolon. Okay. This is first condition. Next, else if browser equal to 2. Else if browser equal to 2, then create Chrome driver. For Chrome driver, instantiate. See, system dot set property. Next, WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver,
and the path.
next driver file path, E drive. In my machine, E drive. In your machine, you can place anywhere. What is that driver name? Driver name fixed. Chrome driver dot exe. Okay. Semicolon. Next, driver equals to, it is not taking this one. Driver created as global now. Driver equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. See, first complete the syntax. Next, browser name. Any problem, Pradipal?
No, sir.
Browser name Google Chrome. Google Chrome. Next, else if. Else if browser equals to 3, then same system. Just a minute. WebDriver dot IE dot driver. Next, file name IE driver server. Next, Internet Explorer driver. Internet Explorer driver. Driver name Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer. Okay. Did you follow the logic, Praveen Rao?
Yes, sir.
We used for loop for multiple iterations. Why for loop? We need to execute the test case for all 3 browsers now.
Yes, sir.
So for repetitive code execution, we used for loop. Next, we have to use different browser drivers. For that, we used else if structure. Suppose browser equal to 1, then launch Firefox, use Firefox browser. If browser equal to 2, then create Chrome driver. Browser equal to 3, create Internet Explorer driver. Next, this code, test case common. After last else if, test case common. Next, just a minute. See, URL common. URL common. Observe. Any other changes? Suppose here use this browser name just for user friendliness. Here, browser name concatenate next concatenate any other changes, Prithvipal? Enough now.
Sir.
Suppose this is the main. Observe. here driver, how it picks the driver based on this loop. And one more thing, where we need to close the loop, for loop after test case na.
Yes sir, before driver, before
driver dot before close the driver, no issue. Where is the for loop? I didn't open. For loop, open curly braces, close,
so
where after driver dot close.
dot close.
This is one. Next, another one. If else if two enough. See, for loop, curly braces opened, closed. Next,
Yes sir.
Condition. What about the condition? First condition, opened, closed. Next,
close.
else if, opened, closed. Next, else if, opened, closed. Next,
And if
test case. One simple mistake is there. Just try to run the program. Observe first launching Mozilla Firefox, next Chrome, next IE, one by one, continuously. Observe Sridevi, first Mozilla Firefox, passed na. Observe Praveen Rao.
Yes, sir.
Mozilla Firefox browser, passed. Next, you don't confuse these red colors. Text is only for starting Chrome driver, like information. It's not error. See, usually red color text for error, but in this scenario only information is not error. Starting Chrome driver, next started Internet Explorer, etc. See, first Mozilla Firefox browser, passed. Google Chrome browser, passed. Next Internet Explorer, passed. Okay na?
Sir, I have a question.
How
does it determine the first browser is going to be Mozilla?
Mozilla. First browser is Mozilla. What is the first What is the first one?
If browser is equal to 1.
1. 1 means?
First browser.
Firefox.
So if you change Chrome, then first it will launch Chrome browser. Chrome, yes sir.
Observe Santosh.
We put
here browser equal to 1. This is the first condition. First it will execute first condition. Browser first time, here observe for loop. Browser first time 1 na. Browser so equal to 1 means in this first iteration it will execute first condition. First condition. In this first condition, first if, what is the driver? Firefox. It will execute. Next, for loop, repetition. Second iteration, here I plus plus na, browser plus plus na. Second time browser equal to 2. Browser equal to 2 means first it ignores this if condition. It selects this else if, first else if, browser equal to 2. Here Chrome driver. Next, third iteration, it ignores if first if, next else if, next here second else if, browser equal to 3. It will launch Internet Explorer browser driver. What is the problem?
No, got it.
Loop. In this loop, first browser 1. Next browser 2. Observe, Here browser is variable. What type of variable? Integer type variable. We declared as static variable. Why? We need to use this browser in different blocks of code. See, in this first block, in this second block, in this third block. That's why I created this browser as class level variable. Observe.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay, na?
Yeah.
Observe, Sridevi. Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. We are checking positive scenario. Suppose same negative scenario. Here no input data. Just change the expected. Where is expected? Here. Suppose XYZ. Definitely it will show Google application not launched. See, first Mozilla, next Google Chrome, next IE, Internet Explorer. Observe the output on console. First not launched, Google Chrome not launched, in Google Chrome application not launched. Next in Internet Explorer also not launched. Negative scenario also working na, Praveen Rao?
Yes, sir.
Suppose use correct expected, run the program, it will show application launched, passed scenario, means positive scenario. Second browser Chrome, last browser Internet Explorer. Observe Aarti, same test case executed for all three browsers. First Mozilla Firefox, application launched, passed. Next Google Chrome, application launched, passed. Next Internet Explorer, application launched, passed. Any queries?
No queries. Thank you, sir.
Okay. See, same script. I'm taking a new class. Instead of, guide me Sridevi, instead of else if structure, you use switch statements. Remaining skeleton common. Just a minute. If I prepare the same script again, then you can get more clarity. Suppose class new, finish. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Guide me, Sridevi. You know my requirement. What is my requirement? Tell me the requirement. Sridevi, why people are not responding?
Sir.
Sridevi, can you guide me?
Yes.
Your voice is breaking. Okay.
Yes.
Saloni, can you guide me?
I will try, sir.
Try. First, observe my requirement.
Yeah, we
Just
are
a minute.
creating
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Observe my requirement. First, create a test case and execute the test case, executing the test case using Firefox, next Chrome and IE browsers continuously. This is my requirement. Getting my requirement? Create a test
Yes.
case and execute the test case using Firefox, Chrome and IE browsers continuously. Okay, here test case is verify page title. Verify page title. Okay, first create the test case. Just a minute. Create the test case. Okay, before creating the test case, use public, this one, main method, public static void main string square brackets args open curly braces close open curly braces. Okay, next create the test case up to, from driver. Okay, browser driver we will create later. From launching the web page, suppose driver dot get, it won't support, it won't guide, it won't provide guidance. Okay, suppose launch this one. Okay, semicolon. Next capture string page title. Page title equals to driver dot get title. Okay, next write condition if driver, not driver, page title, if page title
dot
equals suppose Google open curly braces, enter any meaningful message.
system data.
Suppose Google application launched, status of the test case passed. Next else open curly braces. Next Google application not launched, Google application not launched, filed. Just a minute. Next, after this else part means after this condition, close. Driver dot close. Okay. We didn't create driver, that's why it is not providing syntax guidance. Okay, test case ready. Next, declare WebDriver as global and one variable and two variables as global, means class level. Why? We need to use those variables in different blocks of code. Before main method. Before main method, public
is
static
WebDriver
driver name driver. You can use ABCD also. Next, here import WebDriver. It is new class. Import WebDriver bindings, WebDriver library. Next, public static integer browser.
Browse.
Next, third variable optional, public static string browser name. Okay. Next, after main method, open the loop structure. Open for loop.
For
For why we are using for loop?
repetitive
Yes,
execution.
we need to repeat this test case for all three browsers na. That's why we are using for loop. For
Browse.
browser
Browser equals
single equals to 1
colon.
not colon, semicolon.
Semicolon, sorry.
Semicolon. Next,
Browser.
browser. We are planning three
Less
browsers.
than.
Planning three browsers, three iterations. Browser less than or equal
Less
to
than
3.
equal to
Again semicolon. Next,
browser
browser
plus.
increment. Okay. Next, open the curly braces. Where we need to end this curly brace, for loop curly brace, after driver dot close na.
Yes.
After driver dot close. Next, 27th line after driver dot close. Next, 28th, this is main method curly brace. Next, 29th, this is class curly brace. See, 27th for loop close. 28th main method close. Next, class close. Okay na?
Yes.
Next, within the for loop, use case switch structure.
Yeah.
Switch structure. Earlier we used else if structure. Instead of else if, you can use switch structure. Switch. Here browser. Browser is the expression. Switch browser. Open curly braces. Where we need to close this curly braces? Where we need to close this switch structure curly brace? Pradvipal.
Yeah.
After the test case or before the test case? In else if also, before the test case we closed. Browser option selection before test case only na.
Yes, sir.
Close
So
this
after
one.
the test case.
After the test case. After the test case or
No,
before the test case?
Before test case, sir.
Before test case. Observe. Here observe. For loop we closed after the test case. Driver dot close. Next, this
Switch.
else if we closed. Observe 28th line. We closed before the test case na. Respond.
Yes, sir. Before test case. Yes, sir.
Before test case. Why? Browser option before the test case only. Next, loop after the test case only. Loop closing after the test case. Why? It has to repeat the test case. Getting Santosh? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Close here before the test case. Okay. Continue, Saloni. Alright. Cases.
Case 1.
Case 1. Case 1. Case 1. Just a minute.
Semicolon.
Not semicolon. Colon.
Just colon, yes.
Colon. Next, create driver.
Scenario driver.
Driver equal to, suppose if browser equal to 1, case 1, driver equal to new
Firefox driver.
Firefox driver, just a minute, D capital letter, driver, semicolon. Next, import Firefox driver library. Next, browser name optional, okay, use that one. Browser name equal to Mozilla Firefox browser, semicolon. Next, continue, Saloni.
Break.
Case 2.
Break, so break, no?
Yes, break mandatory. Break, semicolon.
Case 2. Semicolon.
Case 2.
Yeah, case 2.
Case 2.
Driver is equal to new.
Driver equal to
new Google Chrome.
First we need to instantiate also. Chrome driver import. Set the path. Just a minute, Pradvipal. Saloni, continue. Set means instantiate Chrome driver.
Yes, system dot set property.
Set property. You need to remember this syntax. Within double quotes.
Yes.
WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. Next, comma, again double quotes, within double quotes, path, Chrome driver server, Chrome driver executable file path, Chrome driver file path, exe, semicolon. Okay, next, case 3, break also. Next, case 3, just a minute.
The browser name.
Browser IE. Next, IE driver server. IE driver server. Next, Internet Explorer driver. Just a minute. Import Internet Explorer. Okay. Next, browser name. It is optional. Suppose Google Chrome. Next, Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer. browser name. Browser name concatenate. Browser name is just variable, string type variable. Browser name okay. Santosh, is it okay or any changes required?
No, sir.
Observe Saloni. Run the program.
Yes. Yes.
Run the program. First launching Mozilla Firefox. Next Google Chrome. Next Internet Explorer. Okay. Observe the output. Mozilla Firefox browser. Google application launched passed. Next Google Chrome browser launched passed. Internet Explorer browser. Google application launched passed. Okay na Praveen Rao, did you understand or any confusion?
Yes, sir, I understand.
You just practice, then you can get more clarity. See, earlier we used for loop and else if structure. This time for loop and switch structure. Instead of else if, we used switch structure. Okay. Okay na Santosh, any queries?
Sir.
Okay. This is about cross browser testing. I'm going to close the session for today. Any queries, Aarti? Any queries regarding this
No,
today's
sir.
class?
No, thank you.
What
I
we
have
discussed?
one
What we
request.
discussed today? What we discussed today, Aarti?
Uh, the cross browser.
Cross browser testing using different using Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and IE browsers. Okay. Any queries?
No, not for that. Can you send a class 20's note?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Praveen Rao, any queries regarding this today's session?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome. Prithvipal,
No, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
okay, welcome. Saloni,
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
okay, welcome. Santosh,
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
okay, welcome. Sridevi,
No queries, sir. Thank you.
okay, okay. We will meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.